Are you tired of not finding your Cyrus? Or maybe you don't even have one because an Absol pulled it out of your hand. I'll say no more. Decidueye, he's actually going to take care of all of that for you. So, a lot of you guys probably played Decidueye in the past. This card's been around for a while, but something interestingly is happening where he's making a big comeback into the meta. And the main thing is, since Absol is running around and it is weak to grass, Decidueye doesn't care. It does also take 3 hits from an Absol to KO it. And typically what they like to do is retreat back to the bench or hide behind something else in the meantime just to play a longer game. Decidueye doesn't care about none of that because it attacks the whole board. So as long as you're pinging everything right, that's not a problem for you. In this deck here today, we're actually playing both Decidueyes, the EX and the Baby. The Baby's here to handle any Oriocorios that's going around. But as you guys can see, this is a pure build Decidueye EX deck. It's been having a lot of success in tournaments. It's basically here to counter a lot of the meta right now. A lot of the meta is setting up first, getting a bench ready, and then attacking afterwards. This, you can just start pinging right away. As long as you know where you're putting those pings, you're going to be in a good spot. The deck is really fast. You play a lot of draw supporters. We actually have 2 copycats here. So when you're equipping everything, you're using your rare candies, you're just going to refill all your hand. And then, hopefully those copycats will draw you into your heal supporters. So this way you can just sit on those Decidueyes and not have a problem later on in the game. This deck destroys Suicune. Absolutely demolishes it. And as you guys know, that is probably one of, if not the best deck in the meta right now, Suicune with Greninja, and some people are taking in the Giratina in there as well. I'm actually going to show you guys some gameplay here, and as you see, there's no audio. So unfortunately I can't show you guys that game, but there'll probably be some highlights there on the screen that you guys can take a look at. But hopefully these next few games I can show you some good ones. But before we jump into them, if you want to see more Pocket, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button right now. It helps the channel grow, and you'll get more content like that in the future. Alright, let's go. Alright, we do have a match against a metal deck. Is this metal? Is this Sol Galeo? Is my opponent gonna put a card down? It's an Entei with a metal energy, which I am not sure if I've ever seen this before. So let's see. I could have copycatted there, but I do want to just get the evolution off with the Dartrix. And then copycat after, so I can just get more cards. He has a Solgaleo background. So is this Entei Solgaleo with a metal energy on his Entei that he can't use. So I have the full evolutionary line. Now I'm tempted to just not copycat at all. This guy's hand is full and he has nothing on the bench, which is kind of concerning me what he has going on. He has a golden Pokeball though. Would you guys want there to be trading for crowns in the future? I feel like now there's so much wanted crowns like the Pokeball and the rare candies that I wish we could get them, or at least print a duplicate of them, or maybe a hollow duplicate. So just like a full art Pokeball and a full art rare candy. So I'm not walking around with like these ones. Right? Okay, so there's the Solgaleo. Let's just go full Evo. We are gonna research as well. I mean, I could just draw my whole deck. I might as well. If he's gonna keep his whole hand there. This is why Copycat is just so good. Okay. We don't need this Pokeball anymore. Jesus. Okay. So let's just burn the Pokeball. We'll put this on the bench. We'll put the cape on the active. And then now we can just start swinging for 80. Most likely he is gonna rare Candy, Solgaleo, bring him up, swing for 120 next turn. Surprisingly, out of the 9 cards I drew, I didn't draw one heal supporter, which does kind of suck. Okay, so there's a Solgaleo. I have this other one being set up anyways. I'm not tempted to rare Candy yet, but we'll see how these next couple turns go. And I can get a knockout on that Entei anytime. I just have to start working on the Solgaleo here. And that is not a heal supporter. It does kind of suck. I'm still gonna research. And I don't draw the EX. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna let this one go down. Hope I draw into it next turn. I'll just evolve it in the meantime. And then just swing for 100 at the Solgaleo. He most likely has Lily, has like all these things in his hand. Sucks we didn't draw any of ours when we copycatted. Yeah, so... this might be a losing game, y'all. Even if he could pivot between the two, doesn't matter, right? So that's down to 140. I bring up the other one. There's the Lily. I'm just hunting for the EX at this point. And I do get it. Okay. So now we can just evolve it. Then we just keep swinging for the 100. The issue is not having the one heal there. I think it's this game. Unless I'm calculating this wrong, because he knocks me down to 80. I can out-heal the next hit and knock him out next. I might have it. Let's see. But this next turn, I do have to kill that Solgaleo on the bench. So we're going to Lily here. We'll just put this energy. Doesn't hurt. We'll pierce this one. Actually, he does win if he has red. Well, see that one turn we didn't have the heal? Made a big impact because the other one would have... this basically would have been at 200 HP. Because the other one would have died a turn later. But if he doesn't have the red, then yes, we won. Either he's trolling, or he just doesn't have it, because he's trying to think up and out. But yeah, okay, we got it. Alright, GG's. That was a good game. Appreciate him not surrendering. That was actually pretty close. Came down to basically 20 HP. But that just shows the chasing power of the Decidueye, because even if he could retreat, even though he could swap back and forth between the Solgaleos, a lot of decks would require the Cyrus to chase after them. You know, and we have the answer right there. Alright, game number 2 here. It's dark. It might be an Absol deck. And we do have the full Evo line. So let's see how we want to play this. Alright. So he starts off with a Darkrai. Is this just going to be regular old Darkrai Absol? It is. So obviously the plan here is just to ping it. And just all aggro on that Absol. Okay, so we'll drop the Leaf Cape. Drop the 10 here. Now, does he have PCL? Does he PCL it? If he PCLs it, it might tempt me to evolve into the baby Decidueye. If not, then I'm just going regular Decidueye, and I think that's already going to be game. Alright, yeah. See, this is just how aggro this deck can get. Because my second turn here, I'm basically guaranteeing the win already. I think this deck eats Absol for breakfast. And this is the reason why, too, in my deck profile, if you guys saw the Absol deck I posted yesterday with Hydreigon, I do play 2 copies of PCL. But my PCLs are just because a lot of Heatmores, it makes up the difference in the damage. But this is a good example here, too, because if he could have PCL'd the ping from the Rowlet, he wouldn't have to have worried about this from the Decidueye. Or he could even put himself to 110 right now if he had it. But I think he's realizing there isn't really much he can do. He does have a PCL. Okay. So I am going to have to go through another turn. I don't think... There is no way still that he can close this game out, because there just isn't enough pressure on the board in terms of like the damage he can actually output. And then now that I top deck the Rowlet, I think that solidifies the whole game. All right, pack it up here. I haven't seen, this is a cool tech though. I haven't seen a lot of people been playing Alolan Amok just in general. It's pretty interesting. I don't do any BMs here. We just go straight for the win. Don't waste any time. And that's it. Just knowing who the target is and focusing it down. Alright, let's do one more here. Looks like we are facing an electric deck. There's so many things. Is it Luxray? Okay, so if this is just... This is Oricorio Jolteon? Oricorio... What is this Eevee going to evolve into? I might just play it out with the baby Decidueye here. Alright, curious to see what this guy wants to do. Build up his hand here, just makes the whole copycat even better. Speaking of copycat. Okay, so... See, so good. This is so good. This is why this card is so good. So... We're just gonna rare candy the main one, dropping us down to 3 cards in hand. Using the copycat going down to 2, drawing 6. Like +4 is insane. And we're setting right back up here to evolve this one. All right. Wonder if he's gonna... He might cape the Oricorio? Okay, so he just pulls this one out. It is Jolteon. Okay, so this is the only thing that makes it interesting, because I am gonna have to play with only one Decidueye, and it's the baby. But when you have Oricorio, that's kind of like how these games go, right? So my target is gonna be the Jolteon, just because it's out right now. That's fine. Let's go deeper into deck. Don't have to heal at the moment. We'll swing the 70 here. He has another one. Oh, do these chain? So would it be 40? Oh no, it's in active spell. I'm stupid. Oh, he got a little spicy deck with the Mega Ampharos. Okay. So good thing is I am taking a knockout here. Let's Lily first. Not gonna attach the other one. Let's knock this out. And then unless he has a cape plus evolution on the Mareep, then this is kinda GG. Yep. Good game. This deck's so good. Alright guys, if you made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a comment down there with a deck you do want to see in the future. I am going to be looking at those comments. Definitely try to make a lot of content here that you guys will enjoy as well. Other than that, I'll catch you in tomorrow's upload. Peace.